When watching television, we have a large variety and a multitude of genres to choose from. So why is it then that time after time we are seen going back to the same types of program we watched before? What do we get by watching these programs in the first place? By using the uses and gratification theory of communication, I'm hoping to answer that question, and determine why people are drawn to certain genres. The main genre I'll be focusing on for this theory is that of supernatural. In recent years, I've noticed an increase in the use of supernatural as a theme for movies and TV shows. By using the uses and gratification theory, I hope to evaluate the gains and gratifications by viewers viewing the genre of supernatural. What do they get from this? Before we get any further, I feel it's important to first lay out exactly what the uses and gratification theory will cover, then to supply a definition of what supernatural is in the first place, and finally we can go back to the gains granted by viewing these programs.
Supernatural movies have monsters in them, such as The Walking Dead, the zombie show. A lot of zombie movies lately. Underworld, sort of, maybe with the vampires and werewolves.
Supernatural? I guess something that would seem out of this world.
I think that's not in the natural occurring world.
Some examples, I guess, like werewolves, vampires, zombies, Frankenstein.
Supernatural movies becoming more popular, or
yeah, just an increase in popularity. There's just more movies like them coming out.
There's a whole bunch of TV shows, one called Supernatural, that has to do with demons and angels. There's one, there's The Walking Dead with zombies.
Over the last decade, there has been a phenomenal increase in the amount of films and television programs regarding the supernatural. Using this as my premise, I'm going to study what gains people get from viewing these supernatural programs, hoping to understand why they're drawn to it in the first place.
For the thrill, I guess they're exciting.
Just entertainment, like, it's interesting, like, people think about these things, like, what if it actually did happen?
Thrilling movies kind of keep you on the edge of your seat and keep things exciting.
I love thrillers and sci-fis.
I don't know, it just like kind of gives you some insight into something that if like life was completely different, like something random, like as in Walking Dead, some virus or something.
If I wanted to watch real stuff, I'd just go outside and watch real stuff.
Watching it through the media facilitates me being able to play with the ideas in my head, play out scenarios. It's definitely something me and my friends do. What if zombies really do attack? What are we gonna do? Oh my god.
Using the theory to analyze what we just heard, we would find that most people watch these shows not only because of the entertainment and thrill factor, but because it lets them escape from society. Shows like The Walking Dead, True Blood, and movies like Underworld all prevent a good way to escape from reality. This could be described as ritual media orientation, which tells us about the amount and type of media use and about one's media attitudes and expectation. Ritualized use is the use of medium for more habitually to consume time and for diversion. Entails greater exposure to and an affinity with a medium. Ritualized use suggests utility but an otherwise less active or less goal or directed state. Simply put, we're not looking for a meaningful outlet, but something to just draw our mind away from our everyday life. Aside from personal reasons, this theory also looks at where you are and who you're watching the program with. This becomes very important when you take the audience activity into account. The reason being is because a greater satisfaction comes when watching television when you have a higher motivation compared to when you have a weakly motivated viewer.
Definitely watching with groups of friends, and I tend to find they're definitely more entertaining with the more people present.
Do you usually watch these types of programs by yourself or with others?
I'd say with others.
With others. Why with others?
It's a fun thing to do with a group of friends, watch a supernatural movie.
Just the group mentality makes it exciting, makes it fun too.
Watch the movie mainly for the community that it brings.
It's entertainment, but like it gets you thinking, and you just have awesome debates with your friends about it. Like it's just cool to think of, like, hypothetically, what if this happened?
It's different than the same old every day. The not real stuff makes it more imaginative and creative.
This theory would tell us that as a culture, we're moving away from science and technology, now more towards the realm of the supernatural and unexplainable. Uses and gratification theory does a good job in explaining the relationship between the entertainment, thrills, and release from the normal world that viewers get by watching shows and films of this nature. With the one thing it doesn't explain is how it affects it as a culture. Other than that, I would say that using gratification is a good way for determining how and why we watch certain programs.